Hello.
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 Oh, I love your holiday sweater.
How are we doing?
Doing good.
You having technical
I was
difficulties?
having a few. I couldn't quite hear anybody. Now we're good. I was trying to be sly about it too. It wasn't working.
Something's happening over there.
I was watching the economic summit yesterday with Lauren Shun, and here's the chief economist, major economic summit, and he just starts talking away, and it was like, he's on mute, It's like,
I saw that, yeah.
I know, we need more of those memes. So yes, how are we doing on Friday?
Going good.
Good, busy week.
Yeah.
For
Busy
sure. Celebration of Billy's 10 years. Got you cool. What is it called?
Pullover?
Zip up, pullover.
Pullover, zip up.
Quarter zip? I don't know.
Yeah. But it's good. And the hat, and it all goes together. I feel like navy's our new staff color. Like,
Yeah, I really like
we got the blue, the agents are wearing the blue, but the navy's the staff color. So we're going to have to work on more staff gear. The challenge with that jacket is it's a little limited in some of the offerings. So we'll have to add to our navy content on that one.
Yeah.
For sure. So what else have you guys been working on this week?
I did a couple of logos for some agents this week. That was fun. Yeah. And couple of new listings and just bunch of random stuff, like my washing machine's going crazy. Hold on.
Uh-oh. I'm excited to see the new logos. I always love it when he does that and he pushes them out and the new things. I had some new headshots taken with Kendra Martin. She was who did Ashley Hester's, and I thought Ashley's were so great. And I am so super psyched. Like, when you go, you get your picture taken and you're like, oh, and then sometimes you go and you get your picture and you're like, I think I got a good one. And it's just, I don't understand. It's the same person like 2 weeks apart. Billy knows I had my pictures taken a month ago and they're awful. But the ones with Kendra, I think I got one.
Nice.
Did you get them in?
I haven't gotten them back yet. So
okay.
as soon as
Sorry,
I get them,
I need to recalibrate my washing machine. It's just like thumping. Like
your mic is a little light, Billy, for some reason.
Testing.
A little louder, but it's a little lighter than maybe it is. It's the gremlins out there in the universe. Jamie, what have you been up to? You've been up to a big secret project.
I have been up to a big secret project. I'm excited for it to launch out next week. So we are 90% ready, and hopefully everyone will be really excited about it.
There's a lot of work that has been put in, and you've been doing a lot of work with the secret project. How's that for nobody gets more information than that?
I'm excited. We've all been doing a lot with it and getting it together, and I'm excited about it. So next week, watch, stay tuned, and you'll all get surprised.
That's right. Pay attention. Secret project. I'm trying to think, at this time of year, is it like Secret Santa project? Is that what happens with secret projects this time of year? Do they all come from Santa? I don't know. It's Hanukkah. It's one of the first days of Hanukkah. I was really confused because yesterday everybody was posting first day of Hanukkah. Maybe somebody can sort me through this. But then today I had got my little calendar, and on my calendar it says December 11th, first day of Hanukkah. So that was like, okay, wait, does Hanukkah start at the night and then and then this is the first day?
Yeah, Mary told me you're supposed to put the candle in the evening. Like, I don't know if it's at sunset, maybe.
Okay, so that would make sense.
Yeah, so maybe
when I saw my calendar here, I was like, wait, that's different than some of the posts that I saw. So that's good to know. And happy Hanukkah to anyone who might be celebrating that. Absolutely. Yeah. So last night I was at Women's Council doing a market update for them. That was kind of one of their first events. Real small crowd. We had just a few people from the office there. But I got, as Jamie mentioned, we were watching the 2 economic updates this week, which had a lot of really good information. One was from Brian Buffini. One was from Lauren Shun with some good information. And it's really interesting because all of the economists, and in fact, Brian had this great slide from the Federal Reserve Chairman, and it's the first time the Federal Reserve Chairman has ever said this. And this is why it's like an historic that they would come out and make a statement like this. that they did not anticipate a fluctuation in rates of more than even a quarter until 2023. And
Wow.
we've never heard anybody predict that far out. So that was really interesting. Scott Batt was there from Flat Branch Home Loans, and same thing. Everything that's been coming through from the economists are talking about that the rates are still going to be at this lower amount. And
that's just crazy because they're just so low.
They're so low. And Flat Branch was saying, and this number is staggering because of all the refis. Guys, this is staggering. Normally they'd be at about 250 million in volume. They're at 600 million in volume because of all the refis. And we know Boone Central is doubled on closings because of those refis. And in fact, they were mentioning and a lot of good information as far as like our advice, what we give clients as far as, they were saying they can't, the loans, and they can't get the loans done for 2 and 3 months now. So you just can't say 30 days that's going to happen. They cannot physically process them fast enough. And then same thing with the new construction. Lots of conversation on new construction that the lumber's just not going to get here. The appliances aren't going to get here. Now it's windows. Windows are backed up. They're not going to get here. And in fact, Monica Hansman had a great story about her husband, John, who learned to build in Iowa. So they were building through the wintertime, and they actually have to plyboard up the windows to get the house warm so that they can finish the trim on the inside of the house. And she said, that's what we're looking at now because they can't get the windows in to then board up the house to then finish the interior finishes. So again, really interesting conversations on that.
There's lots of shortages. I just saw an article or something pop up that there was going to be a cookie shortage. And if you needed cookies for the holidays, you better stock up now. You may not have cookies for Santa, I guess.
Like cookies that you're buying or cookies that you're making, or both?
I think that you're buying.
This sounds like a gimmick to make more money.
I know.
Seriously.
I'm just saying.
Well, I got some Cheryl's cookies delivered to me at the office there up front. If you need to grab one from Mary for Santa, grab it now. They will be gone soon. That's wild.
Well, and with the toys and everything else, I feel like everyone's concerned that things aren't just going to get done in time.
Well, I know that I got sent, and of course the mail, I got sent a package that has been totally MIA now since December 2nd, and we were tracking it yesterday. We finally figured out that it hasn't arrived yet. It hasn't said it's lost yet, but it literally went from Utah to Missouri to Kansas, back to Missouri, back to Kansas.
Megan had one like that was bouncing all over back and forth. It's just like,
what is going on? Yeah, so kind of weird. The other, obviously, news that we talked about this week is our meeting that we had yesterday in regards to hate speech in regards with the 7 protected classes of the Federal Fair Housing Act, plus the additional 2, which is gender identity and sexual orientation through our code of ethics. Super important. Be kind. Be kind. But there's definitely the recognition and the understanding that you wear your Realtor brand 24/7, you wear your Remax brand 24/7, and so there's a legal term called disparate impact that means, if I'm saying something or doing something that's going to cause somebody to think I'm discriminating against them, then that's a problem. And in our industry, and again, specific to our industry is the Fair Housing Act. And I tried to make this point yesterday. You can have these conversations with other people who are outside of our industry or other businesses, and they're going to say, I'm going to do what I want. They might be able to. But in our industry, with your license, we have an obligation to the Fair Housing Act and the Code of Ethics. And so we don't have that luxury. We have a lot of other really cool luxuries. And so just keep your eyes open for that. But one of the things is such a reminder is, this has been going on for a long, long time in the history of our country. Why is it rising up and continuing to rise up now? Environment, social issues that have happened this year, for sure. But the biggest issue is that things are captured differently now. Screenshots are captured, things are shared. Mobile phones, people are videotaping you all the time. And so the evidence is now very much more readily available. So if you did not, unfortunately, make the cut to get in and got maxed out and you need it, I sent out the video link, and I know I've got a lot of feedback from some people who have already started to watch the video. So And we had the a momentum class on emotional intelligence, which
we haven't sent that out yet, have we?
We have not sent that out yet. No, we haven't sent out the momentum classes. We're probably going to do that as a bundle, is my understanding, because we've got different instructors going on with that. But the emotional intelligence, Billy, are you familiar with emotional intelligence? Have you done any study and work on it?
I haven't, not yet.
Not yet.
No.
So it's how do you react when your emotions get high? And I love it because I've done some work on it. And just when you think you may have it under control, part of it is, are you too quiet? Are you too distant? Are you not sharing your emotions? Are you not, and I can be really quiet until I snap. And then I snap. So and the point of the whole class with momentum is to make sure everyone understands this is how you react with your clients. You want to make sure you're in touch with your emotions with your clients, and then also being aware that your clients are going to have emotions. So are you aware of some of the signs, signals, and triggers that are happening with each other? Because we all have our triggers, that is for sure. And then the downside is when the people who love us in our lives know those triggers.
It's very interesting, because if you can be read very easily, then you're probably not good at. You need to practice a little more at empathetic, or
for sure,
whatever that.
Well, and then what's interesting about that, Jamie, is the thing is the opposite is if someone can't read you, then it's probably because you're not processing as much,
right.
Which again is kind of a fascinating concept. So it's called Emotional Intelligence 2.0, and there's some studies you can do online. The next one next week is on Tuesday. So we've got momentum again on Tuesday, which is going to be social media with Candy Morse. She's a top agent out of Louisiana, and she was like super excited about that. So we'll be sending out that information. So keep your eyes on that. And then also on Tuesday, we have Lunch and Learn with Christy Saligo, who is, oh my gosh, so dear to my heart, one of my best friends. I don't know if she's one of my best friends, but she's a longtime friend that I have known. We actually did a triathlon together back in 2001. Oh, nice. But cool. She's a cool, very super cool top agent. She's always had a really steady business that has continued to grow. And I think that's one of the cool things about her is that she is continuing to grow, even after 20 years since doing it, 23 years, and from 1997. She is constantly focused on growth, and so I think and very, very organized. So excited to hear from her. What else? Anything else we got popping up next week that you guys can think of to share?
Just those two things. I think that's it. I haven't seen anything else pop up yet.
Yeah, we're starting to kind of roll into the holiday season. We're revamping and kind of figuring out business splits. But we also know this time of year, everybody's kind of got a lot going on with kids in school and some different things. And now the holidays coming up and making decisions on what to do. And so kind of being aware of that as well.
Yeah.
Weekend plans, anybody?
Kind of finally got like a weekend where we don't have too much going on. So I'm going to enjoy that.
Cool.
Jamie? I don't know. I have...
You had a smirk on your face when you started to say that.
I was like, I have a holiday cards party with some of my girlfriends, and just like 6 of us. And then I've taken Emma shopping for her pod that she's in. They want to do some little gifts for each other, so they're going to have a little party next Wednesday. And so, I've turned to Sam's, do that kind of stuff. So nothing too exciting.
What is a holiday What is a holiday card party?
Well, we play cards every month. And so this month will just be our one where we exchange gifts and we do a Secret Santa and just, and play cards and whatever else.
I thought you meant like holiday cards, like you were going to get together and do holiday cards. And I was like, do you share address labels or what do you do?
It's more, no. Hanging out with some friends and playing cards.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Well, I got an invite to Andrea Bocelli's Believe in Santa live tomorrow night. And I don't know if you remember when he did that special earlier from Italy when it was like super silent in front of the church in Italy. I can't remember which that big church is. And so, so that's tomorrow night. So I'm going to make have an Italian dinner and make some pasta and watch that. And
I feel like we need to come have dinner in Elizabeth sometime because I feel like you're a really good cook, but I don't know that we've ever experienced it.
Yeah.
Well, all right, done. I love it, for sure.
You always talk about these fancy things you make, and I'm like, I don't even know how you do that, but
you know what? You just try.
That's right.
Go for it and try. Ford always laughs at me though. He's always like, "Why do you try doing these things when you have like a party or a dinner?" I'm like, well, "What else am I going to try? I'm not making lasagna for myself."
Right.
Nice.
All right, done deal. After the first of the year, that's going to happen.
Perfect.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I love it.
Okay.
SNL character. Remember Molly Shannon?
Mm-hmm.
What'd she do?
What was it? She had
it was the I'm 50, wasn't it?
No. It was the newscaster. She was like the talk show host, and we get really excited with her guests, and she'd be like, "I love it, I love it." And she's like, "I'll send you a video."
That's what I sound like. Okay. All right. Well, you guys have a good weekend. We will see you next week. Everybody out there have a good weekend, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.